fantastic. Well, first of all, I'd like to say a big welcome to everybody who's taken the time to come here, all friends and family, you friends, you family, come to this beautiful place to witness our gorgeous Lucia get married. The handsome Jeff. Thank you for that
Send them home.
Now, being the father of the bride today has made me feel more pride than I thought any person could feel, quite honestly. It's been, despite having 33 years to make up this speech, I stand here speechless really at the beauty and the gorgeousness of my daughter. For sure, you're gorgeous, my darling, absolutely. Now, going on to a wee bit about Lucia. When she was born, she came out with jazz hands. She was born as an entertainer, for sure. And as a child, she was an entertainer, always performing. Campsite had a karaoke night there, and she begged us to let her sing at the club. We said, no, it's really for adults, you don't want to be doing that. You know, you don't want to be singing at the club, it's for adults. But she persisted, so we agreed. She went on the stage and sang her song to rapturous applause. Do you remember it? So me and Michelle felt like the bad mum and dad, as everybody came over us to tell us how good she was. That was the start of her singing lessons, which led her to study musical theatre, where she graduated with a BA Honours, along with her bridesmaids Lauren and Helen. Now, to her credit, she worked constantly since graduating in places such as China, India, Spain and Dubai. As it was, Jeff brought her home safely and behaved like the perfect gentleman. And so it began. Lucia went back to Dubai to continue her life, and we thought that was it. Even though they were miles apart, Cupid's arrow had struck them both. Lucia returned to the UK, which made both of us very happy, and it also made Jeff very happy. We invited Jeff round for dinner to get to know his man, to get to know him. His manners were things will have happened that we can't predict. But whatever happens, and wherever you go, your mum and I, you'll always know you'll have each other's love, and you'll always have ours. So what I would like to do, ladies and gents, is for everybody to be upstanding and give a toast for the bride and groom. The bride and groom.
Bride and groom.
Welcome and thank you to everyone here for coming to celebrate with us on this special day. I'm sure you're all absolutely thrilled to witness my brother Jeff coming together with the true love of his life. Jeff, when exactly is your BMW arriving? I'd like to point out just how beautiful Jeff's bride looks today. The groom does appear, however, to have fallen straight off the cast of The Only Way is Essex. He's not to have this much ankle on show. And don't get me started on the shoes. Mark Wright springs to mind. In fact, I did indeed stumble upon this image while I was browsing the internet.
Jimmy.
I don't know if you can see this, but
Some of you.
Yes.
WhatsApp us, please.
congratulate Lucia's mum, Michelle, and dad, Jim, and also my mum, Valerie, and her late father, Andrew, for bringing up two wonderful individuals. Jim and Michelle, given Jeff's long-term fear of marital commitment. Do you not know that, Jim? Let me just think of it. Anyway, due to Jeff's long-term marital fears, I had worried that Jeff might have gotten cold feet and booked himself an emergency flight home. In the case of such an eventuality, I had come prepared. Lucia, here's Mark Wright's phone number and speed dial. Lucia, you wouldn't have even had to change your name. However, I am delighted to welcome somebody as wonderful as yourself into the family, and I know our dad would have been absolutely thrilled to welcome a fellow musician into our family. Don't the bridesmaids look fantastic today?
Aye.
Cigarette papers, tobacco, for good measure, a good old stash of 1990s porno mags.
No cannabis.
My dad stated in a formidable voice, Jeffrey Charles Ross Wilson. Yeah, that is Jeff's full name. For those who don't know. Jeffrey Charles Ross Wilson. These weapons will be handed into the local police station. The cigarettes and papers you can explain to your mother. The rest of the magazines, well, you're just far too young for them. Needless to say, Jeff didn't see much of his pals or much of anything for the next couple of weeks. Let's move on to over here, Jeff.
Right.
Rover Metro crash cover-up.
Oh, got it.
Jeff, forever the driving enthusiast, decided it would be a great idea at the age of 15 to take our mum's car a spin around the driveway on a hit-and-run Summerfield chauffeur. Sorry mum, boys will be boys, but here we are, finally old enough and brave enough to confess it to you today. You always taught us honesty is the best policy, and Jeff, I'm taking 50% of the hit for this one, so you're welcome. Finally, Jeff's summer evening kickabout.
Write that off my speech.
And the grandparents from Lucia's side also.
That's lovely.
Jeff and I share fond memories of our lost loved ones, and I feel that Austin, having had the best sense of humour of us all, should have been the best man today. It's fortunate in some ways, however, that he was not, since Austin was the only person I know who could drink Jeff under the table. I wouldn't have wanted him to give Jeff a showing up. Indeed, I remember as a youngster watching Jeff and Austin playing the pint of lager race. Impressed as I was at Jeff downing a pint in 8 seconds. And that, Jim. Austin put him to shame, managing to sink the full pint in 4 seconds flat. I have many a fond memory of my two brothers going out for a drive to some random destination with not a bottle of vodka. Nice bits.
It's
Over the-
nice. It's nice
It's
bits.
mostly bad, but there's some nice bits in there. Over the recent years, however, the roles have reversed somewhat, and I find myself the younger brother giving advice to a now Uncle Jeff on how best to hold a fragile baby. Changing nappies, they generally entertain, energetic, and curious young children whose most regularly asked question is, why? Indeed, my first bit of advice for Jeff upon becoming an uncle was, Jeff, that's a baby you're holding, not an unexploded bomb waiting for disposal. Congratulations, and let's all raise a glass to the new Mr. and Mrs. Wilson.
Thank you, Mark.
On behalf of my wife and I, we would like to welcome you all to our special day and thank you all for coming. We are thrilled to have so many of our family and close friends surrounding us today, and you have all travelled a long way to be here. For that we are honoured. Thank you all for making the trip to this wonderful island. And I can honestly say it wouldn't be the same without all of you being here today. Although it would have been a lot less stressful making this speech. I personally would like to start off by thanking my father-in-law Jim and my mother-in-law Michelle. Not just for their generous contribution of the day, but for also giving me permission to take on the role of loving and protecting their daughter. I know how important Lucia is to you, and I promise to always make your daughter my top priority and never leave her side. Mum, hello. I want to thank you for always being there for me with unconditional love and support. You've allowed me to make my own decisions in life and been there to pick up the pieces whenever I've fallen apart. I appreciate everything you've done for me, and I love you so very much. I would also like this moment in my life to mention those who sadly cannot be here today. My father Andrew and my brother Austin, who although not here with us in body, are most certainly here with us in spirit. That's my place.
Lost the place again.
Yeah.
It's okay. I can edit it.
Yeah, it's okay, I've got it. In their own loving ways, they shaped the man that I am today. I know also that they would have been very happy that I am close to my cousin David, who I see as another brother now. To them, I would like everyone to raise a glass.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Superb. Have some friends.
Thank you for taking on the role of being my best man and standing by my side today. I'm truly grateful for everything you've done for me over the years. You're not just my brother, but you're my best friend, and I love you. Thank you for organising a brilliant stag do. It's safe to say everyone enjoyed themselves. What I'm most thankful of is not waking up next morning chained to a lamppost. Although I still can't say the following morning was easy. I have one more thank you left before you can all go back to your drinking. And of course, I'm saving the best till last. Well, Lucia, where do I begin to say how much I love you and how happy I am to call you my wife? Writing this was truly easy because I switched off my brain, which doesn't take a lot, and I just let my heart do the talking. We have to find peace with the past to find hope for the future. And with Lucia, we met so randomly. She gave me that hope without even knowing it on our first holiday after we met. We sat in sunbeds in the darkness, looking at the stars, talking thoughts. She somehow knew me, a modern day Florence Nightingale. There was something there at that time that I truly couldn't explain. We just unknowingly clicked. I think in every lifetime we have been with each other, and it was just us reconnecting. Words can't describe how beautiful you look today. Are you crying?
Yeah.
Cry your eyes. Words can't describe how beautiful you look today, but knowing I'm sharing the rest of my life with you makes me feel like I've already succeeded in life. We've been planning this wedding for well over 3 years. Well, I say we. She actually did all the work. And some of the best things with being best man is that weddings, they just seem to organise themselves. Now, I know that makes me sound like I haven't wanted to help, but whenever I asked Lucia if there was anything I could do to take the weight off their shoulders, the answer was usually, nah. Lucia's worked so hard and put so much effort into making today possible. She's organised and arranged things I would never have even considered. She has gone into so much detail, and I'm sure you will agree, she really has thought about everything.
Yes. Yes. Fantastic.
I've been so amazed watching you plan this wedding. Your organisational skills have overwhelmed me, and I already knew you liked being organised. You've done an amazing job, and I think I can speak on behalf of everyone here today when I say we want you to enjoy today without having any worries at all. I feel so lucky to have found a bride that not only has the same sense of humour as me, but is beautiful and kind. You have a gorgeous smile, and seeing that smile any time of the day puts a smile on my face. I sometimes make wrong decisions in my life, but one thing's for sure, marrying you will never be one of them. We've definitely come a long way together and had some challenging times, but I feel we have taught each other so much along the way. No relationship is easy and there will always be challenges waiting for us, but I can honestly say with confidence, as long as we always face them together, we can do anything. You are my rock and I love you with all my heart. Thank you for giving me purpose. Now can I ask you all to stand up and raise a glass to the love of my life, Lucia.
Lucia.
Cheers!
Lucia.
Cheers, everyone! Cheers, cheers, cheers! Enjoy!
Cheers.
Always remember.